Hello, comic book fans. This will be the second video I load to YouTube about comic books. I think I'm going to title this video Leading Ladies of Comic Books, or just Leading Ladies. Over the past, decade or so, I saw a shift, or what I perceived as a shift in society towards more social justice awareness, I guess you could say, social justice warrior movements. And so I thought for a minute, okay, what do we think is going to happen as a result of this as it relates to comic books, comic book collecting? And I thought, well, likely that means that we're going to have more female leads. Females will be more prominent in comic books and or in movies. And so since I don't, for the most part, collect too many modern comic books, I thought, okay, if more movies are made with prominent females and or female leads, what female comic book characters do I think they will make movies about? Well, a handful came to mind, and I'd like to walk you through three such female leads or characters and a small collection of my books, either first appearances or issue number ones where they are the title character. I'm going to start with Spider-Woman. If you like The Amazing Spider-Man, come on, you've got to like Spider-Woman. And so we know she first appeared in, Marvel Spotlight 32. The first book I'm going to share is Spider-Woman #1. And I purchased several CGC slabbed books, as well as a smattering of raw copies. And so we are going to pan down here to look at some of the raw copies, if I can get the camera to stay. Now, what I really like about these is the contrast. So if you look, and I'm not sure if this is going to pick up that well, but you have black around the outside and some towards the upper middle of the comic book. Then you have the white here, and you have like a bluish, I'm slightly colorblind, so I think that's bluish greenish hair, red and yellow in the suit, and red and yellow coming from the what's being portrayed as the bullet, I guess, from the gun, and the gas expulsion from the gun. Overall, I think it's a pretty good looking cover, very interesting, and this is one of the first books I started buying multiple copies of, again, in the last decade or so. So, have not seen a huge run-up in the value of these books. I mean, these raw books, some of them are in pretty good condition. This one's a little scuffed. We can see we have a corner bend here. Looks like it was in a bag and maybe somebody dropped it. But some of these are in pretty good condition. Raw books, I think you kind of, generally speaking, see them go in the $15 to $25 range. I think there's 6 here raw. I've got some more in another box, but overall, it's a fun book. I enjoy it as I just look through. Yeah, it's a pretty basic suit, but you can see here the web towards the back of the costume. Just interesting. Probably not Marvel's best work, but it's fun. You have this attractive woman in this dress here. It's always nice to see. All right, and then if we look at some of the CGC books, I'll show you the 9.6s first. I just did a little bit of a wall. These are all 9.6 of the white pages, which is always great, except for one. One is off-white to white pages. So we have 3 with white pages, 1 with off-white to white pages. I don't know. I just think they're pretty neat. And as I'm looking at this one, okay, I want to make sure there wasn't damage to the holder there. Good-looking books. I don't know if let me know, guys. Comment if you are fans of Spider-Woman or not. What made you a fan of her? Did you buy based on speculation, similar to The reason I purchased several copies, that the shifts in society would cause these books to go up, let me know. And I'm going to show you the 9/8 and try to do a side-by-side here. So I've got two 9/8. I don't know if it'll pick it up. I'm going to place this in front for a minute. You see how there's a little bit of a miswrap here? You see that white? And then the other 9/8, it's more pronounced, especially towards the bottom here. Okay. Again, as my first video that I loaded the other day shows, I'm obviously not the best at predicting grades of books. Apparently a miswrap or an imperfect wrap does not affect the grade of a book that much. Because I have 9/8 where it's not a great wrap, and you have a pretty good wrap here, that's a 9/6. So, heck if I know. So anyway, that's 6 of my CGC graded Spider-Woman #1. Put these aside. And here is the origin. Marvel Spotlight #32. You can see here it says origin and first appearance of Spider-Woman, Jessica Drew. I really like these. The one on the left is off-white to white. The one on the right is white pages. I just think it's a pretty cool looking cover. Again, not in love with the outfit that she wears. And it looks like there's a glare